เราจะขอเริ่มการแถลงข่าวด้วยสื่อภาษาอังกฤษณสถานที่จัดงานก่อนครับ
Hello, I'm Cecilia for .esports. My question is for Ginny. Today's first map was your pick and a map on which you've never lost before this whole year. How do you reflect on the team's performance on Heaven?
ขอถามจินนี่นะครับในคำถามนี้แมปแรกนี่เป็นแมปที่เราไม่เคยแพ้มาก่อนนะเราไม่เคยแพ้มาก่อนขอถามจินนี่นะครับเกี่ยวกับแมปแรกที่เราไม่เคยแพ้มาก่อนเลยตลอดการแข่งขันครั้งนี้รู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับ
ก็จริงๆจากเกมที่เราเล่นไปในแมปแรกนะคะคือตามรูปเกมเราควรที่จะชนะและปิดเกมได้ในแมปนั้นค่ะแต่ว่าเหมือนเราทำข้อผิดพลาดเยอะเกินไปค่ะเลยทำให้ทางShopify เขาคัมแบ็กกลับมาได้ค่ะก็รู้สึกว่าเราทำข้อผิดพลาดเยอะค่ะแต่ว่าก็ต้องเล่นแมปต่อไปค่ะ
So this is the answer for this question. In the first map, we are supposed to win. We are supposed to win in the first map. However, we created too much mistake during our gameplay, which resulted to our defeat.
Another question. This is for whoever wants to answer. In the next Game Changers LAN, what would you like Riot to improve?
ในการแข่งอันนี้ถามใครก็ได้นะครับใครอยากตอบก็ได้ในการแข่งขันแลนครั้งต่อไปครับอยากให้ Riot ปรับปรุงแล้วก็แก้ไขอะไรบ้างไหมครับ
ก็ไม่มีนะคะแต่ว่าโดยรวมแล้วทาง Riot ดูแลเพลเยอร์แข่งค่อนข้างดีนะคะแต่ถ้าอยากจะให้เพิ่มก็ถ้าตกรอบแล้วก็ยังอยากดูแข่งต่อค่ะยังไม่อยากกลับบ้านค่ะ
So this is Ginny answer for this question. She said, we do not think Riot has anything to improve about this tournament. Everything is worked perfectly fine. But if we really have to say it once, it's gonna be that even though we got defeated or eliminated from the tournament, we do not want to go home yet. We would like to stay and watch the match until to the Grand Championship.
Hi, my name is Tanner Metro. I'm with VALORANTing. And I've got my first question is for Ginny. I was just wondering, obviously the grand finals and winning is the goal, but did you as a team meet some of the expectations that you guys had set for yourselves?
อันนี้ขอถามจินนี่นะครับก็คืออย่างที่รู้กันอยู่แล้วว่าทุกคนตั้งไว้ว่าการที่จะชนะแชมเปี้ยนชิพเนี่ยถือว่าเป็นเป้าหมายหนึ่งแต่ว่าในการมาครั้งนี้เนี่ยทางจินนี่รู้สึกว่าได้รับประสบการณ์อะไรบ้างครับ
ก็อย่างที่บอกค่ะก็คือจริงๆก็เป้าหมายมันก็เป็นแชมป์ทุกคนแหละค่ะแต่ว่าด้วยความที่รายการเนี้ยค่ะมันเป็นรายการแรกที่น้องๆได้แข่งแบบ international land จริงๆอะไรเงี้ยซึ่งเจนนี่คิดว่าเราแค่แบบทำไม่ดีที่สุดแล้วเราพยายามเก็บเกี่ยวประสบการณ์มากที่สุดอะไรเงี้ยค่ะเพราะว่าการเล่นแลนมันก็ไม่เหมือนกับการเล่นออนไลน์หรือแข่งที่บ้านเราอะค่ะคือซึ่งมันเป็นสิ่งที่เราไม่ได้หาได้จากแบบการเล่นในชีวิตประจำวันเราปกติค่ะมันคือประสบการณ์ที่ดีมากๆค่ะถ้าเรามีโอกาสมาอีกครั้งหน้าเราก็ต้องทำได้ดีกว่าเดิมค่ะ
So this is Ginny answer. So of course, like everyone set the target goal to win this championship, but for her and for the team, it is like not for her, like for the rest of the team, this is their first like international land tournament. So this is quite a good experience for them to play here and gain as much experience as they can.
Awesome, thank you. And my next question, a similar question, but is going to be for Muffin. Would you mind sharing some of what you learned as a team being here and playing against the international competition?
อันนี้สำหรับมัฟฟินนะครับมัฟฟินได้รับประสบการณ์อะไรบ้างจากการที่มาแข่งใน international ครั้งนี้ครับ
ก็ได้รับความที่ฝั่งตรงข้ามนะคะสอนให้รู้ว่าแบบความเป็นทีมหรือความเป็นระบบแบบมันต้องมากขึ้นมากกว่านี้ค่ะจากที่เล่น
So this Muffin answer for this question. So what she gained from this tournament is like the teamwork from the opponent team, like that lead them to become like one this match.
Awesome. Thank you.
My name is Julian Spice from Sports One. To anyone who wants to answer, could you share your experience to your first time playing offline in front of a live crowd compared to playing online? What's the difference for you as a team?
อันนี้ถามใครก็ได้นะครับใครจะตอบก็ได้นะฮะรบกวนบอกประสบการณ์หน่อยฮะว่ามันต่างกันยังไงบ้างกับการที่มาเล่นในแลนด์ออฟไลน์ทัวร์นาเมนต์ที่มีคนดูอยู่ข้างหน้าด้วยแบบแตกต่างกันยังไงกับการที่เรานั่งเล่นออนไลน์ครับ
ก็มันก็กดดันกว่าตอนแข่งออนไลน์เพราะว่ามันมีคนมาแบบมาเชียร์อะไรอย่างเงี้ยพอแบบว่าเรามาแข่งในบ้านเมืองของเขามันก็แบบได้ยินเสียงเชียร์ฝั่งเขามากกว่าอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแต่ว่าถ้าแข่งถ้าแข่งออนไลน์มันก็มีฟีลดีกว่าเราได้ใช้แบบของที่แบบว่าไม่รู้เอาใหม่
Yeah.
แข่งแลนมันก็ตื่นเต้นนะเพราะว่าคนดูมันเชียร์บ้านเมืองของเขาอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแค่นั้น
So this baby TC answer for this question. So she think that the difference between like playing in the LAN tournament with the audience watching them play and playing the online tournament is that when we play here for the LAN tournament with the audience there's so much pressure from the audience because it's their hometown and they come to cheer for their own team, something like that.
Thank you.
We will now move to questions from English-speaking press on Zoom. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature under the Reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourself by name and outlet and direct your question to a player to avoid delays. Note, we may not be able to answer all questions. We'll start with Krishanu.
Hello, I'm Krishanu from Sportskira. I'd like to direct my question to Muffin. My question is, what do you think was like a major gap in the team on the first map Haven that your opponents capitalized on?
คำถามนี้ขอถามมัฟฟินนะครับในแมปแรกครับคิดว่าความแตกต่างของทีมเรากับทีมฝั่งตรงข้ามอะครับอะไรทำให้ผลมันพลิกกลับมาครับ
เรื่องสกิลการเทรดค่ะที่ทำให้เขาพลิกกลับมาเราดันไปใช่ไหมคะเราก็เหมือนทำพลาดเยอะมากๆค่ะที่แบบปิดเขาไม่ลงก็เลยทำให้เราพลาดแล้วก็แพ้ไปเลยค่ะ
So this Muffin answer for this question. She think that the difference in the skill, like for example for the trading skill with the opponent team, and also we couldn't take the clear shot and take down the opponent, which lead them to the defeat in the first map.
And we'll go to Kushal from Sportskita.
Hey, I'm Kushal from Sportskira. My question would be for Muffin, and it would be, your performance with Neon was great on Heaven. However, the aggression kind of slowed down on Pearl. Do you think swapping Neon with another duelist on Pearl could have made a difference?
ขอถามมัฟฟินนะครับก็ในตอนที่เล่นนีออนในแมปแรกครับผลงานค่อนข้างดีเลยแต่ว่าพอมาถึงแมปเพร์ลเนี่ยผลงานค่อยๆดรอปลงเรื่อยๆเนี่ยคิดว่าถ้าไม่ได้เล่นนีออนผลมันจะเปลี่ยนไปฮะ
ก็ไม่เปลี่ยนค่ะเป็นด่านที่รู้สึกว่าเล่นไม่ถนัดอยู่แล้วมันรู้สึกไม่ค่อยมั่นใจอยู่แล้วค่ะกับด่านนี้
So this Muffin answer for this question. She think that there would be no difference due to like this is one of the hardest map for her.
All right, thank you.
We will now switch to Thai media who are joining us via Zoom. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature under the Reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourself and direct your question to a player to avoid delays.
ตอนนี้จะขอเริ่มอนุญาตให้สื่อไทยถามคำถามผ่านทาง Zoom ได้เลยนะครับกรุณาใช้ปุ่มยกมือใน Zoom ใต้แท็บ Reaction เพื่อเข้าคิวในการตั้งคำถามโดยที่ทางเราขอความร่วมมือให้สื่อทุกท่านแนะนำตัวบอกชื่อนักกีฬาที่ต้องการถามและถามทันทีเพื่อไม่ให้เป็นการเสียเวลาครับ
Okay. This concludes the first press conference. Thank you to all the players who participated. We will take a 15-minute break to prepare for the second press conference where we will take questions in English only. We'll see you soon on the same Zoom link. Thank you.
Recording in
Just a little
progress.
bit.
What is shooting? Just an image.
Yeah. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Okay. Welcome to the VALORANT Game Changers Championship Berlin Day 4 second press conference. Today we are joined by Shopify Rebellion. We have Flowerful, Benita, KP, Lori, and Sonder. We will take questions from both in-person and virtual media. If you're attending in person, please step up to the microphone to ask your question. If you're participating virtually, please use the Zoom hand raise feature under the Reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourselves by name and outlet and direct your question to a player to avoid delays. Please note we may not be able to answer all questions. We'll start with in-person media.
Hi, I'm Tanner Metro with Valoranting. First of all, congratulations on the win today. KP, our first question is for you. And I hate to start on this note, but you guys looked awesome yesterday, and then things looked a little too cold on Icebox. Do you mind sharing maybe some insight on what you think may have gone wrong on that map?
Yeah, so I'll just share a little bit. Obviously, like internal team stuff is internal. But what happened was we had like a lead on bind, not a big lead, but just a little bit. And we kind of let it like slip through our fingers just from like missed team play a little bit. And the vibe going into Icebox was like, we tried our best to like reset within the 5 minutes or so we had between maps, but it's really hard. I think that's hard for even the best teams in the world, not even getting to talk about like the last map and just having to deal with all those thoughts at the same time. And on Icebox in particular, I don't think the game was still close. I don't think the scoreline was indicative of, like people are saying like it was kind of like we got crushed, but it was really, really close some of the rounds. And I think a lot of it, I don't know how to pronounce the alias, but one of their players, Bastarda, was having like a nuclear map. And so we kind of got shut down on a lot of our things. But yeah, nothing too crazy. We're back. We're vibing. We're chilling. We're chilling.
Yeah, it looked like it today. I feel like you guys are the queens of vibes. I know that that's kind of the goal for the rest of to get rid of the nerves. So I want to direct a question at Sonder and Lori. If you have an answer to this one too, you can hop in, but you don't have to. I asked you in the pre-press conference how you were kind of dealing with the nerves, or if you had any. Now that you've had some time on stage, do you mind sharing some of the emotions that you felt out there while you're playing?
The emotions out there is definitely like a roller coaster, but the 1, 2, 3 slate thing, that kind of like brings me back to like, oh, it's just I was playing Valorant again, and it's like as if like we're not really playing on stage, but we're out there just vibing off each other.
We're naturally goofy, even in practice.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Benita actually said something to us the first game guild before we loaded in was it's the same game, just different chair, different setting, like it's just
we try to bring home to the stage.
Yeah, and
just playing in our comfort.
We're such a trolly team.
Well, somebody who might be a bit more stone-faced, Flowerful, you've been relatively quiet. I think just that's your alias in general. Do you mind sharing what you've been feeling, right? International tournament. You've had an insane performance thus far. Do you mind sharing kind of those same emotions you're feeling?
I'm definitely like the more quiet one when I don't know people, but like I'm kind of crazy and loud once you know me, like all my teammates know, but like I'm definitely quieter like to the normal person. But I didn't really feel nerves. The first day before we played a game, I was like super excited. Like I felt like I was a little kid, like waiting to go to like the field trip the next day. Like you're staying up all night, you can't sleep. You're just like so excited. And I've just like been wanting to play. Like LAN is so amazing and so fun. Getting to vibe with like my teammates in person and everything. It's been really cool.
Awesome. That's all I've got. Thank you.
Hi guys, I am Laura, but I'm asking my questions in behalf of Chichilia today, and I have a question for Shopify. So your next match is going to be against either Cloud9 or Guild. Who do you think you are going to be facing and why?
I think the game could go either way, and we just rematch both teams, whichever team we've played them both. So it'd be fun to play either one.
Okay. All right. No preferences. Cool.
No.
Sure. And the next question is for KP. Today's first map went in your favor, but it's historically an advantage to the team you were facing. So why did you guys leave the match open? Oh, sorry, the map open.
Well, we left Haven open because we only get one ban. So unfortunately, like there's sometimes just like, shit, like can't really do much about it. We had a bit of a different, like our team's pretty unique where like, I mean, it's not like they're going to trust me on any agent, Yoru. But the team trusts me a lot to go between things such as like Sage, Breach, Sky, Fade. And so we kind of approached today, like we had this conversation if Haven had come through yesterday that we might be switching back to a Breach composition. And coming into today, we just felt like uber confident, cool, calm, collected. And I said, yo, let me play my best character. Like, let me play Breach. We're going to farm. And I think people really have been seeing throughout this whole event, when I'm on Breach and Saunders on Raze, good things happen. So yeah, we just kind of kept that up and brought it back on Haven. We were never like stressed being down that much.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
We will now move to questions from our press on Zoom. Please use the hand raise feature under the reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourself and direct your question to a player to avoid delays. We'll start with Krishanu.
Hi, I'm Krishanu from Sportskira. I'd like to direct my question to Sonder. So it's more of a general question. After you guys had a great match today, do you think you'll have to switch up your strategies or something more in depth because your competitors are definitely watching your matches?
I don't really think we have to switch up too much because we just want to play our own game. But I would call that my team is kind of like a reactive. Like we just react off what the other team does, and we don't really have like that much heavily strat booked strat. So yeah, I don't think we don't need to change much. We just play our own game.
Okay, thank you.
And Kushal.
Hey, I'm Kushal from Sportskira. My question will be for Benita. What are your opinions on the dual controller composition that X10 used on Pearl? Do you think incorporating Harbor in their composition instead of Viper or Astra could have helped them?
Well, Harbor is not allowed in this tournament, but I guess like in the future. Is that the question?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Harbor's decent. If I were to pick like two maps to play him on, it would be Harbor. It would be Pearl and Bind. So yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. Some teams run the Viper Astra, but the initiators right now are just too good, in my opinion. So yeah.
I have one more question. Actually, it's for everyone. Like, what do you think was the key to your comeback on Heaven?
We're always like really composed when we're down, and we only need like 1 or 2 rounds, and that momentum just kind of like takes over, and then KP gets on a roll and Betty gets on a roll, and they just read every single thing that the enemy team's doing, and the rest of us, all we have to do is listen and react properly, and like from there it's really hard to stop us. I mean, we showed it on Haven, and our loss yesterday, and really just like woke us up in terms of like confidence and keeping composure. And I think we're a different team than yesterday or even the guild match.
Thank you so much.
Great. This concludes our second. Thank you to the players who participated. We'll see everyone back after the next match. Thank you so much.
Shopify.